She invited me to her company's rooftop soiree, then stood by as another man degraded me in front of everyone. Liam Reynolds wasn't the kind of man who thrived under chandeliers and city views. He built his life with oil-stained hands and honesty, running a respected garage on Chicago's South Side. He didn't do cocktail parties, but that night he showed up for Vanessa. She had obsessed over the event for weeks. Dresses, shoes, her hair. It was the first time in years she had fussed like that. Liam noticed. He just didn't realize what it meant. The rooftop sparkled with string lights stretched like constellations overhead. Waiters weaved between suits and stilettos, balancing trays of champagne and appetizers. Liam stood back, a silent observer with a full glass he didn't drink from. Vanessa floated through the crowd like she belonged to it, smiling, laughing, magnetic, and barely acknowledged him. He tried brushing off the unease. Maybe she was just trying to impress her peers. Maybe she wanted to be noticed. But the way people glanced at him, whispered, the condescending smirks, they all hinted at something else. Then she walked over, a man trailing beside her. He was taller, cleaner, arrogant. "Austin," she said casually. Liam caught the way Austin hovered too close, like proximity gave him permission. "So you're the husband?" he asked, smirking like Liam was a punchline. "Heard a lot about you." Before Liam could respond, Austin added, "I'm going to dance with her. No question, just entitlement." Vanessa touched Austin's arm and smiled. "You don't need his permission," she whispered. "Come on." That wasn't flirtation. It was a razor. Liam watched as they disappeared into the crowd. Her body met Austin's like they'd done this before. His hands found her waist like they belonged there. She didn't pull away. She leaned in. Conversation slowed. Phones rose. And then Austin turned, looked right at Liam, and slid his fingers under her blouse. Slow, claiming, taunting. Glass slipped from Liam's hand and shattered on the concrete. He moved, voice steady, body burning. "Get your hands off my wife." The music died. All eyes turned. Austin didn't flinch. "What are you going to do, tough guy?" he sneered. "She's not your property." Liam didn't speak. He opened his jacket just enough to reveal the holster on his hip. Not a threat, just a message. "I am not defenseless." "Back away," he said calmly. Vanessa hesitated. Her mouth twitched. A flicker of guilt, maybe. But Austin couldn't stop himself. Maybe she just prefers a real man over some washed-up grease monkey. Something snapped. Liam took one step forward and landed a punch so hard Austin hit the floor, crashing into a table behind him. Glass shattered. People gasped. Some cheered. Security rushed in. Austin didn't get up. He clutched his face, stunned and bloodied. Then Vanessa turned on Liam. "What is wrong with you?" she yelled. "You embarrass me." Liam blinked. "He touched you?" he said, stunned. "And you're mad at me?" She didn't care. She unleashed a torrent of anger, blaming him for everything. Public humiliation, ruined night, fallout. But the truth had already arrived. Their marriage hadn't cracked. It had collapsed. Days later, the truth spilled out. Vanessa and Austin had been having an affair for nearly a year. The party wasn't just an event. It was a spectacle, their twisted way of revealing the relationship. Most of her colleagues knew. Some had even rooted for it. Liam had been the only one left in the dark. Videos of the scene spread. Austin was fired almost immediately. His behavior had been too public, too inappropriate. HR had no choice. Vanessa's world crumbled. Clients left. Her office distanced itself. Her glow faded fast. Her choices had cost her everything. Liam never raised his voice, never begged, never retaliated. He filed for divorce the same week with the video evidence and clear proof of betrayal. The court sided with him, and so did public opinion. What Vanessa had tried to make into a performance ended in her own undoing. Now, months later, Liam doesn't dwell in anger. He thinks back to that night, not with rage, but with clarity. It was never just about infidelity. It was how easily she erased him, how little it took for her to treat him like a stranger. He knows now that love without respect is just a mask for control. Anyone who can humiliate you in public never truly valued you in private. That night, he says, wasn't the end of anything. It was the beginning. The night I walked away, I found myself again. And if this story feels familiar, let it remind you, self-worth isn't something you wait for. You decide it. You protect it. You walk away when someone treats your loyalty like an inconvenience.